Hello, everybody. Welcome to another podcast on Too Good to Be True podcast with Pascal Mayala. I am your host, Pascal Mayala. Today, we are going to do the NFL recap of Week 17 plus the NBA recap with the Christmas game that I didn't talk about. I didn't have a chance to talk. Plus, my final uh, of the year 2025 heading to 2026 prediction. Uh, Everything probably is gonna happen to me. Make sure to follow this podcast on Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and make sure to listen to this on my YouTube channel to go to YouTube podcast. That being said, here we go.
Dice is on the beat.
So we are gonna talk about NFL Week 17 of the NFL. So those who did not catch the results of previous game from Thursday to Friday night game and Saturday. So I will give you the results. So for the Christmas game for the Cowboys versus the Commanders, Cowboys win against the Commanders 30-23. Lions versus the Vikings, Vikings win 23-10. That means the Detroit Lions are officially eliminated in the playoff contention. Same thing for the Chiefs, who lost to the Broncos 20-13. The Broncos. Texas beat the Chargers 20-16. Now let's talk about Sunday game recap. So the most important game of this week in week 17. So let's talk about the Ravens versus the Packers. Great win for the Ravens, 41-24, with probably the absence of Lamar Jackson because he's injured. Tyler Huntley, who replaced Lamar Jackson, had an 80% of completion, one touchdown, and zero interception. Derrick Henry, who was the highlight of the game, who surpassed Adrian Peterson, I think, for the most rushing touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. Please comment on my video if he did that. So Derrick Henry had 38 passes for a touchdown, and he rushed for 216 yards. Oh yeah, and for Tyler Huntley, he had a passing yard of 107 yards. Zay Flowers, the wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, had 4 receptions, 1 touchdown, average 7.5, and 30 receiving yards. Meanwhile, in the Packers game, Malik Willis had replaced Jordan Love because of his injury. I think both quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson and Jordan Love, are injured, so it's not surprising. So Malik Willis completed 85% of completion, 1 touchdown, 0 interception, passing yard 288, and also in the rushing, same thing with Malik Willis. He rushed 50 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 79. He averaged 6.67. And Christian Watson, wide receiver of the Packers, had 5 receptions, 1 touchdown, receiving 113 yards, averaging 22.6. Now, the Baltimore Ravens are still alive. in this game. So they probably have a chance to go against with the team I will talk about later after the my results. The next game is Seahawks with the Panthers. Seahawks win against the Panthers in 27-10, which it pretty much ruined the Panthers' chance to clinch the division in the NFC South. So let's get the result. Sam Darnold had completed 66 66 completion, one touchdown, one interception. He had 147 yards. Zach Charbonnet, the running back, had 18 10, two touchdowns, averaged 6.11, and he had 110 yards. Jesse Smith Jigba had 9 receptions, had zero touchdown, averaged 8. He averages 8, and he had 72 yards. On the Panther side, Bryce Young, he completed 58%, zero touchdown, one interception, and had 54 passing yards. Rico Dowdle, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Rico Dowdle had a 12 attempt, zero touchdown, average 4.992, and he had 59 rushing yards. Jalen Cooker, receiving yards, had 2 receptions, average 8, and had 16 yards. Like I said, for the Panthers, it was a bummer not to win the division against the Seahawks, but give Seahawks credit because they were the better team on the game. Now, two games that did not make the playoff, but they played for pride. Cardinals versus the Bengals. Bengals 37-14. For the Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett had completed 56, had 2 touchdowns, and had a passing yard of 212 yards. Michael Carter, 7 10, zero touchdowns, had 4.14, and he had 29 rushing yards. Michael Wilson had 5 receptions, one touchdown, averaging 17.8, and he had 89 yards. On the Bengals side, Joe Burrow, or I'll call it Joe Burrow, yeah, look at my eyes, Joe Burrow, he had 77.4 completion, 2 touchdowns, 0 interception, had 305 rushing yards. Oh, damn, he had a 305. So shout out to 305 Miami. The 305 people. Chase Brown, the running back, had 22 attempts, 2 touchdowns, average 4.59, and he had 101 yards. Jamar Chase, 7 receptions, 2 touchdowns, averaging 8.57, and he had 60 yards. So great win for the Bengals. They were fighting for their pride, and I hope next year they get better. Next game, the Browns versus the Steelers versus the Browns. Yep. Remember when I said a couple of minutes ago, this is the game that they had to fight. The Baltimore Ravens had to fight to win to clinch the division, the AFC North division. Well, this is the one this team has fumbled. So the Browns beat the Steelers 13-6 in a shocking way. Aaron Rodgers had 33 completions, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, has 168 yards. Jalen Warren, the running back, had 12 attempts, 0 touchdowns, averages 5.33, and he has 64 yards. So the tight end, Pat Freiermuth, had 2 receptions, 0 touchdowns, average 21, and he has 63 yards. Meanwhile, for the Browns, Shedeur Sanders, which it was a big key victory for him. Shedeur had completed 73.9 yards, one touchdown, two interceptions, and he had 186 yards. Dylan Simpson, the running back, has 11 attempts, 0 touchdowns, averaged 2.45, rushed for 27 yards. Jerry Jeudy, the wide receiver, has 5 receptions, averaging 10.8 and 0 touchdowns and 54 yards. So that was a bomber um uh Pittsburgh Steelers to win the division, but I saw in the press that Miles Garrett said that they were not focusing on the winning the game. They were focusing on I'm paraphrasing. That's what he said. He said that they were focusing on Miles Garrett not breaking the record of the sacks. So it was pretty much dumb for the Steelers to do that. But you gotta wait. We have to wait for week 18. So let's see what's gonna happen. So next game is Jaguars versus the Colts, the AFC South. A great win for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 23-17. Travis Bowens has completed 62, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and passed for 263 yards. Davis 18 had 17 attempts, 0 touchdowns, averaged 4.47, and had 36 yards. Parker Washington had 6 attempts, 0 touchdowns, averaged 14.3, and had 116 yards. Meanwhile, the Colts, who have been eliminated for the playoff contention, lost. So Philip Rivers, who replaced Daniel Jones, had completed 56.7 yards. Sorry. 56.7 completions, had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, had 147 yards. Jonathan Taylor, 21 attempts, 1 touchdown, had 3.33 averages. The average guy had 70 yards. Karen Warren, tight end, 5 receptions, 0 touchdown, 8.6, average 8.6, and he averages 43 yards. Well, that's pretty much a loss for the uh for the Colts, but we always say we hope next year John Green is getting all right, and I think the Colts will make the playoffs next year. Next game I want to talk about is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Miami. And remember when I said about the Panthers not winning the division because they lost to the Seahawks? Another team had lost the game and should have won it. If the Panthers if this team lost and the Panthers won, they're probably gonna catch the division, but they didn't. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dolphins. Great win for Miami, 20-17. Pretty much was a good game. Baker Mayfield completed 75, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and threw 346 yards. Bucky Irvin has 9 attempts, 0 touchdowns, out 3.11, and has 19 rushing yards. Jaden McMillan has 7 receptions, 0 touchdowns, out 16.2, and had 114 yards. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, Quinn Ewers had 2 touchdowns, completed 63, and 0 interceptions, and he had 172 yards. Devon Atkins had 18 attempts, 0 touchdowns, averaged 4.6, and had 83 yards. Theo Weiss Jr. had 1 reception, 1 touchdown, averaged 53 and 53 rushing yards. So this is a great win for the Dolphins and a bomber for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but so we have to wait week 17 to clinch who's going to win the NFC South between the Buccaneers or the Panthers. Next game I want to talk about is the New England Patriots versus the New Jets. The great victory for New England Patriots, 42 to 10, Drake May uh, had completed 90%, 5 touchdowns, 0 interception, and he had 260 yards. Kevin Stevion Ferguson had 19 games, average 4.32, and had 82 rushing. Stephon Diggs, interception, 1 touchdown, average 60.8, and he had 101 yards. Meanwhile, on the Jets side, is pretty much no good. No good. He had Brady Cook, zero touchdown, one just interception, had 67 completion, and had thrown 152 yards. Brees Hall, running back, rushed for 111 yards, one touchdown, 14 attempts, average 7.9. John Mitchell, the third had 3 receptions, 0 touchdowns, rushing yards, 41 yards, and average 13.6. So nothing said about the Jets, but also the New England Patriots won the AFC Eastern Division title. Just for the Saints. Next game, the New Orleans Saints versus the Tennessee Titans. My New Orleans Saints win the victory 34-26 with a great game, by the way. Travis Shook had completed 81.5 on the completion, had 2 touchdowns, 0 interception, had 333 yards. Aldrich yesterday had 14 attempts, 1 touchdown, average 6.7, and had 94 rushing yards. Chris Olave had 8 receptions, 1 touchdown, averaging 14.8, and he had 119 yards. Meanwhile, for the Titans, Cam Ward had 2 touchdowns, completed 52, and he had 251 yards. Johnny Pollard, 18 attempts, averages 44.7 average, and he had rushed for 85 yards. Similarly, Dick Dyke, wide receiver, had 4 receptions, 5 rushing and receiving yards, and he completed 13.7. So that was a great game. I don't know if Tyler Shook is the franchise in my opinion, but I think overall he's alright. Next game is the Giants versus the Raiders. Jackson Dart had 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, completed 73% and he had 207 yards. Tyron Tracy Jr. had 14 of 10, 0 touchdowns, and he rushed 62 yards, and he had 4 plus 42 yards. Watson Robinson, wide receiver, he had 113 yards, 11 receptions, 0 touchdown, and he averages 10.2. Meanwhile, the Raiders, Geno Smith had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, complete 71%, and averaging 176 yards. Austin Gentry, the rookie, he had 60 yards, 16 of 10, he averages 3.7. Michael Mayer, 8 receptions, 9 receptions, 0 touchdowns, and averaging 9.9. What can I say about that team? Both got one in the lottery, so nothing I can say doesn't surprise me. Next, 2 following games, the Philadelphia versus the Buffalo Bills. Great win for Philly, and what a bummer for the Buffalo Bills. But even though they won that game, the only picture will still be the AFC Eastern Championship. So for the Eagles, they had 110 yards, average completed 48 April 1, one touchdown, 0 interception. Saquon Barkley, 68 yards, 19 attempts. He averaged 3.5 yards. A.J. Brown had 5 receptions, 8 touchdowns, 13 points, and he had 68 yards. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen had 262 yards, completed 65, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. James Cook rushed for 74 yards, 20 attempts, 20, and averaging 3.7. Brandon Cook had 101 yards, 4 receptions, 0 touchdowns, and averaging 35.5. 35.5 now. No, actually 35.25. My bad. And the final game, probably one of the great games of this week 17, the Bears versus the San Francisco 49ers. Great win for the 49ers, 22-38. Caleb Williams had 213 yards, completed 59, had 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. DeAndre Swift has 64 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 attempts, and average 6. And Aaron Burnett III had 130 yards, 6 receptions, 1 touchdown, and averaging 17.25. Over to the 49ers, Brock Purdy, 303 yards, complete 72%, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Christian McCaffrey, 140 yards, 23 attempts, 1 touchdown, and 6.09. Ricky Kershaw, 85 yards, 7 receptions, 0 touchdown, average 17. So those are the Week 17 games of the NFL. I know after I record this, the game between the Rams and Falcons already started. So good luck with those two guys. And probably not going to recap it. Now let's talk about the recap of the NBA a little bit. So there was probably like what, 8 games on NBA clock to 16 that happened. So let's talk about it in NBA recap. The Toronto Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors in overtime 141 to 127. Scotty Barnes had the great game he had 23 points, 2 rebounds, 10 assists, with accompanied with three steals and 1 block. Brandon Ingram had a great game, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. And the return of R.J. Barrett, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. And I think that having R.J. Barrett back, it makes sense. And I told you, I never said that, but I said it on the podcast, but I was saying with a couple of friends of mine that without R.J. Barrett, the Raptors sink. But with R.J. Barrett, he elevated the game. So this is R.J. Barrett. Now, for the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry got 39 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 interception and 1 block. But that wasn't enough for going against my Raptors. Draymond Green had 21.4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. He rebounded 19, 6, and 5 he had. So those are the games the Raptors won in overtime against the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are 16-16. They probably in huge trouble too. So they're gonna figure out themselves. Now moving on for another game, the 76ers beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Great win for Oklahoma City Thunder, 129 to 104. Let's start with the OKC. Uh, let's say 27 2 and 5, and we had 2 percent, two steal, my bad, two steal. Who else? I think that's it. Actually, no, Chet Holmgren got 29 points, 9 rebounds, and assist in the game. Now let's talk about the Sixers. Travis Maxey, 28 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. Um, only got he did not. I don't think he played because I think he played Joel Embiid because of his injury. Paul George was a non-existent with his 12 points, so great win for the OKC. Great win also for the Washington Wizards. Washington Wizards 116 to 112. So let's start with Washington with a great Alex Sarr, 20 points, 9 rebounds, and one assist, which is and 6 blocks and 2 steals, which is amazing for his second. I believe his second year. Yeah, his second year in the league. So I hope everything goes well for him. Meanwhile, Memphis, John Morant has 21 points and 7 assists. Jared Jackson Jr. had 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal, 1 assist, and one steal and 4 blocks. So great win for the 76ers. Next game, the the Blazers and the Celtics. So great win for the Blazers. For the Blazers, the win are City have a 26.56, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Daniel Leah has 24.7 rebounds and 10 steals. I said, not 10 steals, 10 assists. So great game for him. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown had 37 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, surpassed Larry Bird for scoring 30 plus points in the streak, so congratulations to him. But it was a missed opportunity for the Celtics. So, but on the move on the last game, Portland Trailblazers, the Trailblazers could be the dark horse of the West and probably going to make it a play game. So if I'm a fan, I'll be watching the Portland Trailblazers. Next game we talk about is the LA Clippers, which is the Detroit Pistons. Let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. That's not Detroit Pistons, with the LA Clippers. They had Kawhi had a fantastic game. Scored 55 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. In a win against the Detroit Pistons, 112 to 99. Meanwhile, in Detroit, Kate Cunningham, 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. That's not enough to win against the LA Clippers, but they won the game. So, the Clippers season is over, but they competing. Next game, just for the Detroit Pistons, I think that Detroit is still a threat in the East. That's all I'm about to say about that. Next game, the LA Lakers, the second one game, one great win for the LA Lakers, 125 to 101. Let's start with the winner, LA. Luka Doncic, 34 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. LeBron James, 24 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. A great victory. Sacramento Kings. DeMar DeRozan with 22.4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. I would say that the Lakers I said this for a long time. The Lakers are not a contender for the championship. I've been saying this for like what last year. I didn't say it, but I know say I said with a friend that the Lakers are not a contender. There's something missing with the roster, and the roster is not good. So give it for the LA Lakers. My final topic we're going to talk about is on prediction on the end of 2025 and start 2026. So probably Saturday, that's coming in 2026. I'm not probably not going to do the podcast. Probably I don't know. I don't know. I am thinking about it, but if I don't do it, I will simply give a message to all the Too Good to Be True podcast fans that Happy New Year 2026. So let's recap 2025 for me. What can I say about myself for my 2025? It's been a roller coaster for me. A roller coaster because sometimes you don't know what probably gonna happen for you in any year. So in 2025, I went to college and unfortunately I didn't have a degree. Unfortunately. But it doesn't make me a failure. And after that, I pretty much went through this period of a little bit of down, a little bit not down, but downhill. I felt depressed. Um, Mentally, I was depressed. Even though I went through this formation and to you know in my situation, I felt like I betrayed myself and really let my family down. I never told this, but I don't have a degree. I'm sorry. But I think I always had hope, but I knew God had a plan. And I believe in God every single day. When the time I sleep, when the time I wake, I always believe the faith of God. And that year, I had a blessing because I found I had to go back my passion of plumbing. Yes, for those who don't know me very well, yeah, I did plumbing when I was in vocational high school. Yeah, vocational high school, teaching how the plumbing, to to how to fix like to fix everything, water in the kitchen, the toilet, the bathroom, so on and so forth. And when I found that formation here, and then still information, I'm gonna finish this April, it's mid-April. I think that it gave me hope. So it recapping, it went like this. I went to college, it was like this. Then once when I finished college, I was going a down spiral. Then in October, it went like this. So it's a roller coaster. And it was a really roller coaster, but by the grace of God, everything went great. Now, what's my prediction for my 2026? So, my, my prediction for 2026 is heading there. Uh, Finish my formation because I will finish it in mid-April. So, So, so after that, I'm probably gonna find a job not here where I am, maybe in Paris. Paris is probably my favorite city in Europe, and because I got family over there. For people who don't know me, I got family in Europe, especially in Paris. Then after that, before the final job, I need to learn how to drive a car, have the test code. Then somebody can help me to learn how to drive. After that, probably gonna find a job, and then that's probably my 2026. So you tell me, what is your prediction? What is your 2026 prediction for you, and and how was your 2025 overall? Leave a comment on my video. Make sure to follow me on social media on Instagram, Pascal_Mayala_15, 15 with Thread, Facebook, Pascal Mayala, X for Twitter, Belly, which is PMM. Everything is gonna be below on the description. So if you have a hard time, so you're gonna find it on my link on my description on my YouTube channel. Make sure to listen to this YouTube and this podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. Same thing. Follow me on YouTube. If you want to follow me and get a new video, so you gotta do is notify, like, leave a comment on my video, and and more subscription on this podcast headed to 2026.